we have voice. Awesome. Oh, this is such a weird setup today. Ah. Hello, people. Oh, somebody just messaged me. Oh, apparently, okay, check this out. Well, you guys can't really see it. It says, will it show? Amazon, congratulations! You came in second in today's Amazon AirPods raffle. Follow this completely unsuspicious link if you want to claim this totally real prize of Amazon AirPods. Hey. Okay. Today is quite different because I'm streaming from my iPad. I wanted to be able to finish this commission so you guys can hang out and chill with me while I finish a commission. I'm also going to be playing music that is classical music, since this dude is a classical artist. And yeah, now everybody knows my passcode to my iPad. Okay. I can't really change the camera angle because it is my God, what is it? My webcam is actually what's recording. I tried getting the iPad to record and export the screen. The problem with that setup is, wow, we can keep it over here. The problem with that current setup is that this particular piece of art, let's look at the canvas settings so you can see what I'm talking about, is, okay, canvas information. It's 22 inches tall, actually 22 inches wide by 33 inches tall. It's an absolutely massive canvas size. So I can't really, like, I can't really get things to work at the same time with this one, unfortunately. So we're just gonna have to leave it be. Like that, and only those. There. Hello, Void Child. How are you doing? Charlie Greenland. You are new, aren't you? Okay, let's get some music going and then I can start drawing. I also want to figure out why the white balance is so awful, because like this is what it should look like, super duper close up, but that is definitely not what it looks like. I guess the camera just doesn't like this particular drawing. Oh, I have so much to do on this piece of art. Oh my gosh. Can I tilt it so it's straight up? I don't want to be irritating and like put it at a tilt that's bad for you guys watching. And let me put on some music. Some music! Audio library, there we go. Let's look for classical. Genre. Okay, there we go. Wow, all of these are YouTube music. Okay, cool. This is not going to be the most interesting Art Block Friday, I'm sorry. I just really need to get in the mood with this particular one. This is honestly an image I've been trying to avoid finishing for the longest time, just because the guy who commissioned it ended up being super duper creepy. Ah, here's some art. Yes, your YouTube account is finally consistent with the rest of your stuff. Congratulations, small child. And hopefully the, what's it called? Hopefully the dramatic music will help you guys get into a mindset of Sinister, since that's today's thing, is that you want to draw something sinister. Okay, there's a lot of stuff that needs to be done to this particular piece, so I'm just gonna start on it. First off, I want to make the back leg just disappear into the darkness. At first I was thinking about not wanting to do this, but at the same time I think it'll end up looking a little bit better. I'm going to keep this down here really, really, really dark. We don't need to know what his legs are doing. We have highlights for that. Ha! You can see my face. Look, right there. Haha! It is me from underneath. Oh, bum 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 bum. Now the reflections are super duper weird to work with right now. I kind of want to push the highlights, like the reds under there, brighter. Just for drama's sake, because I love drama when it comes to art. There, now his body has disappeared into the light. Well, actually, not into the light, into the darkness. And let me grab a solid-ish gray. I'm going to run that up along his leg, just for the red highlight effect. Next Art Block Friday, I'll find a more consistent way to do this shading, because this is no bueno. I also want to jump into our color layer and do some mushy color stuff in there too. Yeah, I'll tell you what was happening last night. I was sitting and looking at the Apple website and saying, oh my gosh, the new iPad looks so cool. Oh my gosh, I want the iPhone 11 Pro. And I was just like, wait a moment. I have so much technology. I don't need more technology. I need to just make do with the technology I have. I also have basically no open money that I can use outside of like for groceries and paying bills. And I was like, wait, you're being stupid. You need to stop looking at, you know, expensive phones with really good cameras, and you need to like focus on like getting jobs and stuff. Hey, I know this is a very large file size, buddy, but you need to communicate with me. We need to have a conversation going here. There we go. I wanted to make that line kind of disappear. It's super interesting having my face just like right over here, and you guys can just see me from underneath. Oh my god. Sarah saying, this looks so good, thank you. Ghost of Vulpix is saying, I made bread. That's awesome. Bread sounds so good. Manira is asking, did you show off the last week's art yet? I have not done that yet. I will draw and let everybody come in and settle for a bit, and then I will show off art. Actually, it's funny. The guy who commissioned this from me was like very weird. I found out, unfortunately, only afterwards. Yeah, he was in his 40s and, you know, all that kind of stuff. But he had been saying some really vulgar stuff to me, and so when I called him out for it, and he could have messaged me if he wanted to, you know, ask, hey, where's my art? Because it had been, this is like the longest it's ever taken me to finish a commission. And so I, you know, finally looked at my TikTok messages. He had my phone number. He could have messaged me, you know, on my phone if he wanted to. Finally looked at my TikTok messages, and he was like, I'm so disappointed. It's been a very long time, and you haven't, you stopped communicating with me. And I said, okay, you got me there. I'm sorry I stopped communicating, but next time please don't, you know, talk about us having sex and stuff. And, you know, I apologized for my behavior, but I called him out for his, being extremely creepy and stuff. He literally deleted his TikTok and he's disappeared. So I'm finishing this, but I have no idea if I'll actually be able to get it to him. This is money-wise one of the largest commissions I've ever had before. This is a $500 commission. And I mean, technically I should be averaging between 200 and 400, but I just have difficulty setting my prices. But you know, he actually paid the amount that he was supposed to pay for this. And so he was saying, listen, you haven't turned into art, don't do this to anybody else. I feel so grumpy by what you've done. And I was like, okay, awesome, but next time, especially since you're a 47-year-old guy that complains about his ex-wife all the time whenever you try talking with me on the phone, please be more professional with a young woman. That's the reason I didn't finish it, because I'm uncomfortable with what you were saying. And it's like one of the first times I've ever actually stood up for myself. And the dude literally deleted his TikTok and disappeared. And I still have his phone number. Hopefully he hasn't blocked me. So I can send him a text message with, you know, like I can actually send him a text message with the Google Drive link that will contain this artwork. Hopefully I can get it to him. But it was just like one of those, like, what the heck kind of moments. Like, what is going on? You could have just responded and said, listen, I'm sorry I did that, I was out of line. Okay, you know, thank you for finishing the artwork, I'm looking forward to getting it. Because I said by the end of the week, and you know, I only have like 3 more hours I need to put into this. But no, he decided to delete his TikTok and disappear entirely. I think he doesn't want me to give it to him. I have a suspicion that he kind of wants me to fail in getting it to him, so he'll constantly have that upper hand of, you never finished it. And I'm not going to let him do that, and I'm going to find a way, whatever way that may be, to get it to him. And yeah, yeah, it's gonna get to him, because I still have the old text messages he sent me too, and I think he gave me the address of his studio or something, because he's a violinist. And so I'm like, okay, here, it's getting to you no matter what, you paid for it, you know, it's your piece of art. Have it, bye. So yeah, that's been my life. It's interesting. I'm in a weird situation. My life is so weird that now I do not know what to do with it. But really, if you're a 47-year-old guy, you shouldn't be telling a 24-year-old girl that you want to drive down in a sports car and have sex with her in the back of it. That's just disgusting. Like, especially when you're trying to commission her to do work, just like keep that energy away. Take that energy and put it in the garbage where it belongs. It's the first time I've ever had a client do anything like that to me too. It was just like completely unwarranted and bizarre behavior, and he frankly should have known better. And he also was complaining about basically everything in his life, so I'm not surprised at all. But at the same time, I am a little bit surprised, because I'm like, holy crap, I'm saying these things to you? Technically this is going to be coming out this way. I don't want to get too like, it can be dark right about there, that's fine. But in other places, it needs to be lighter. I made a mistake. Zip backwards and wrap it up around the edge. All the way. And there. I just need to lighten it a little bit. Don't do that. I just need to lighten it a little bit because it looks a teeny bit dark. So I'm going to choose Salamanca, which has become one of my favorite, thanks to Elvirali on TikTok. I'm just going to do a light wash over the entire thing to make it a lighter color. Just like that. Actually, wait, I can't. I need to maintain the lighting source. We're going to do that, and then kind of tone it down as it goes past to maintain the shadows. select, and it looks way better now. Awesome. It's blown out for you guys, but once we go in, you can actually see that it looks nicer. Wait, the music is really loud? Is that better? Wait, guys, can you hear me now? Oh, that's so weird. I don't know why. This is, oh wait, you can't see that either. This is usually how it's controlled, and it was at its normal place where we listened to music in the last few weeks. I have no idea why it was blown out so loud. That is so bizarre. Oh, no, Hector, I'm not gonna smack. I don't want to smack anybody. I just feel embarrassed now. Because I was talking about this, you know, kind of unfortunate thing that happened to me, and now I might have to retell it. I don't know. I feel bad. Oh my gosh! Okay, I guess this is gonna be story part 2 then. Okay, so the guy who commissioned this from me is a, well, to put it shortly, he was saying some really disgusting, vulgar stuff to me. And back then, I didn't know any better, and I was really desperate for the money, so I kind of just let him. And then lately, I just stood up for myself. And, because it had taken me a long time. Admittedly, usually I like finishing things within a month after I get the commission, depending on how much I have to do. But this one actually literally took me a year and 2 months to finish. I mean, I'm finishing it tonight. But it's because, and let me tell you why this has taken so long. It's because the guy who commissioned it, like, he decided he wanted to call me on my phone number, and back then I didn't know any better. Because he was a pretty famous violinist. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna stop the music for now. He was a pretty famous, well, he said he was. It turns out he's good, but he's not, like, massive good. And, so I was kind of like, oh, wow, I'm getting attention from this kind of cool person. Wowee, boy. And so I kind of let him just talk to me the way he wanted to talk to me. And he essentially said on the first phone call, he was slightly drunk, or I think he was, I really don't know with this guy, slightly drunk because he drank too much wine all the time, and he said he wanted to drive down, because we were talking about our common interests, and admittedly we did have common interests. He said he wanted to drive down and make love to me in the back of a Porsche. And first of all, not many Porsches have a back seat, but also, ew. And yeah. So he continued saying stuff like that, telling me about the hookups he got off of me, like reblogging, duetting one of his TikTok videos where he was playing music. And, yeah, total creep. And I just didn't finish the work because every time I opened this stupid picture, I was just reminded of the weird ass stuff he said to me. And I was like, okay, I really don't want to, you know, I don't want to. And I was avoiding it and avoiding him, and he would occasionally call and leave weird voice messages, and the times I did pick up, he sounded drunk. And so I finally had the guts to look at my inbox on TikTok. And mind you, he had my phone number, so if he had a big problem, he could have just texted me. You know, he was messaging saying, listen, I commissioned this over a year ago. You know, don't do this to anybody else. I'm poor. I guess I'll just give you the money at this point. And I'm like, no, this is on my end. I'm sorry. Well, I don't think I said I'm sorry because I was just really pissed off, but I was like, yeah, this took a long time. I'm finishing it this week and I'm sending it to you. The reason I took so long is because you said, and then I reiterated all the weird shit he had did. And I said, listen, you made me super duper uncomfortable and it's very inappropriate. Next time you commission a young woman, don't do that. It's just gross and not okay. And instead of replying to me and having any kind of spine, the guy literally deleted his entire TikTok account. I can't find him anywhere. Fortunately, I still have his phone number, so I can get it to him. But from what he said in his messages, he was like, I guess I'll just, you know, at this point, I've just given you the money. And I responded that no, I'm going to finish it and you'll have it. And he deleted his account. I think he's trying to make it so I can't get it to him. I'm presuming he just, he feels maybe a bit embarrassed or extremely angry and spiteful, and he doesn't want to allow me to get it to him. And so fortunately I still have a bunch of ways of contacting him. So no matter what, he's going to get the Google Drive link, and he's going to get this picture. And then I won't have to feel bad about not turning in a rather expensive commission. But yeah, I feel bad because I should have just addressed him and said, listen, dude, this isn't okay, like how you're talking to me. But on the same, I don't know. I'm so bad when people start, acting disgusting. Like, I never know how to react to that kind of stuff. Here, wait. I'm going to open the window. It's extremely hot in here for some reason. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I had no idea that classical music was so loud. I'm sorry. I feel bad about that now. People who are rewatching this will be like, oh my god, we can't hear anything. And I'll just be like, I'm sorry. Yeah, but I admit, okay, that's the longest I've ever not turned in a piece. And I guess that's why I feel bad about it. Because it took me an entire year and several months to finally finish this. But it's a situation where I feel guilty, but I don't know, because, it goes both ways. Like, he shouldn't have been acting like that, and I should have been able to kind of, I don't know, toughen up. That's the right word. I should have been able to just toughen up and tell him off. I'm so not good at that. I am horrible at standing up for myself. Such a weirdo. In a way, I kind of hope he sees this. Hey, buddy, you know who you are. You're a fucking weirdo. Don't ever do that to another girl again, or I'm gonna hunt you down. Oh wait, what layer is that? Okay, that's on that layer. Cool. Like, I don't even know what his version of the story is. Like, does he even remember it? Because, everybody's perspective and everybody's version of a story is always different. And so I'm just wondering what his version of this particular story would be. Like, what he thought he was doing. I don't know. If I had a person that I was commissioning, and even if I tried building a friendship with him, like he did, like he tried to do with me, I wouldn't say, thank you for duetting the video. It got me phone sex with 2 ladies. Like, I just wouldn't say that. That's so creepy. Like, why do you need to say that kind of stuff? It's so inappropriate. Oh, he also nonstop complained about his ex-wife, and I really understand why she's his ex-wife now, because if I were in that situation married to him, I would have run too. He was also a completely... I'm sorry that I'm using this as a venting thing, but I'm still not quite over it. He also, he's a 47-year-old guy who lives with his mother and his son. So, literally a 47-year-old basement crawler at this point. And all he does is... I mean, before the pandemic started, all he did was go to, he would go to Whole Foods and drink the wine there every day. And then he kept sending me money when I asked him not to. I'm like, listen, I know that I have problems getting things to people on time. So just, when I'm ready, I'll ask you to send the money. And he just did it anyhow. He just kept sending me the money. And I was like, don't do this. I told you not to. And then he complained to me in his note, listen, I'm a poor man. And I'm like, if you're a poor man, why'd you go every single day to Whole Foods? That's $9 for a cup of wine. What do you mean you're a poor guy? Cut down your wine habit. If you had cut down your wine habit for a few months, you could have paid for 2 of these pictures. So it's the irony for me. But yeah, God, if any commissioner ever gives me these vibes again, I am saying nope and never talking to them, because I am not going to do this over again. Like, I appreciate the money, don't get me wrong. This was a $500 commission, and you can probably see why. Like you can probably see why this is a very, very high-end commission, and I'm putting a lot of work into it. But on the same note, I don't want to be sexually harassed. What a weirdo. I don't know. It's like I'm still cringing about it. I'm actually kind of happy in a way that he deleted his account and didn't respond, because now I just get to drop the finished product to him and disappear. But at the same time, I wanted him to respond, because I kind of wanted to be able to talk with him and say, listen, this is it. Here it is, and bye. Good luck with your life. But no, I guess he didn't. I don't know if he was embarrassed or what, but he just disappeared. My man zooted out. Zoot is the wrong word. That means you're high. My man zipped. He disappeared. He is now inexistent. Ugh. I have no idea what to do about this. It's like, this is the most unique situation I've ever been in with somebody that's commissioned me. Nobody's ever just literally disappeared like that after I sent a message. But he had like 1,000 some TikTok followers too. It's not like he had nothing, but I guess he was freaked out enough. Maybe he was one of those people who thought that I was going to talk about it live on TikTok and try to make it go viral and get him in trouble. And I'm like, not really. Just be nicer. God, I don't know what to do with people like that. It's so bizarre. How bizarre! That entire meme. We're gonna go through that entire meme now. Like, I don't do the calling somebody out thing unless it's super bad. In this situation, it was just a creepy old guy, flirting when he shouldn't have. But, and not yeah, I guess it is kind of bad, and he needed to be taught a lesson in a way, but just not having the guts to respond to me, kind of disappointing. Not gonna lie. Oh wait, there should be green on that lip, because there's green light coming down from over here, so I'm gonna pick up that green, make it a teeny bit more shiny, and then hit up this lip a tiny bit with that green tone. We're also going to put it a tiny bit over here. This looks super pale for you guys, but it's actually this kind of creepy, ghostly emerald green. What I also did is, whenever I do commission, I have to feel comfortable with the person, I guess, is the best way of putting it. And since I didn't feel comfortable with him, I changed the expression on the character to reflect my own discomfort. Like, this guy doesn't look happy, does he? I just accidentally made him towards it. And the funny thing is that the guy who commissioned me on this, this is Paganini, very famous violinist. And so I've accidentally made Paganini mad at the commissioning person. He was looking directly into the camera in the first place, but now it's like with a sort of, disgust. And I'm mildly amused in a way. Like, I can change it if I really wanted to. Mildly amused, but in a way, it's very hard for me to change expressions once I feel a certain way about somebody. So kind of unsure if I want to change it to try to make it look nicer or not. I mean, manipulating an expression is pretty easy, so I'm not too worried if I turn out that I want to do it. But like my feelings are so reflected in my art most of the time, and now the feelings I have towards this person who commissioned me are also reflected in this piece. And I'm like, should I attempt to take out the emotions, or should I keep it in? Because he was very much impressed with how I could put emotion into art, and I'm like, oh, you want to see some emotion? Here's the emotion of the art that I'm making for you, because you were weird. I don't want to hear anything more about Porsches and making love in the backseat. Please. I'm actually really proud of this piece. At the same time, it's like, I have so many mixed feelings about it, because it's one of the more technically advanced pieces I've done. Like, I don't know if you guys can see all this, but it looks super, super duper cool, and the eyes are just amazing. And the hand, where's the hand? Look at that hand. Like, it's such a nice piece, but at the same time, it just has that kind of factor to it at the moment. And I really want to be able to detach myself from that, but it's still so fresh in my mind. So I'm stuck, and I don't know what to do. I'm gonna read your comments. Keep the disgust. Question mark said keep the disgust. Wazelkun a few minutes ago said people like that always have such a self-centered perspective. I think that's pretty accurate. He also, I didn't like one particular aspect of his personality. It was that he hated, like, non-traditional art. He had a very, very bad superiority complex when it came to art. And he was like, you draw like the traditional old masters, and you put so much emotion into what you do. And I'm like, yay! And then he went on and said, oh, shoosh. He went on and, you know, started downing other TikTok artists, which I don't like, because, you know, art is an expression of yourself. And I'm like, yeah, sure, totally agreeing with the person who's giving me $5,000. I should have just shut him up at that point, but, you know, like, I don't like it when people go and down on other people for their sheer form of self-expression. Like, can you not? He trained as a classical violinist, which is kind of revealing in itself. And, you know, Paganini, okay, let me tell you about this dude right over here, Paganini. Paganini was one of the most famous violinists. He was called the Devil's Violinist because there's a story that he sold his soul to the devil. And, to get as good as he was, and that he showed off, and he was the best there ever was, and only played on one string, like composed entire songs just for the G string, and then he would take all of the strings off of his violin to play and show off and one-up people. So the guy had an ego, and the funny thing is that the guy who commissioned me this piece also had an ego and definitely had some problems. And so the irony of his where is this thing? I'm trying to figure out something right now. I guess it's on this layer. Okay. The irony of the dude who commissioning me like having such a hard-on for Paganini. Oh no, it's on this layer. Okay. Is honestly unsurprising now that I know about like who Paganini was. One of the people in my Discord, because believe me, I was ranting about this in my Discord. Somebody in my Discord said something extremely eye-opening and wise. It's that you can tell a lot about a person based on who they admire. And if he admired this guy the most, then it's very revealing about what kind of person he was. And I just want to keep that in mind more, because that was such an intelligent thing to say. I forget who said it on my Discord server, but they were absolutely right. You can tell so much about a person based on, you know, who they admire and look up to and talk about all the time. And it should have been a bit of a red flag for me once I read the description of this guy. It's kind of like saying I really liked, I don't know, he's not like the Stalin of playing violins, but who is a really jerk musician or what is it called, or a actor, because that's kind of like what Paganini was for his time. He was a little shit. What layer did I put this on? Oh, it's the color layer. How bizarre. There we go. Wazzle also said they always make themselves the victim/hero. Yep. They don't think about how their actions affect others. Yep. Yeah. It feels too close to home. Where'd my color selection tool go? There. No, that totally feels like this guy. He had kind of brainwashed his son, because he got his son on the phone on occasion to talk to me, like a 16-year-old guy, and this guy was like saying to his son, "Yeah, like you know about you know about my ex-wife, don't you?" Which is, this boy's mother. And his son was like, "Yep, I do, Dad." And I'm like, "Oh wow, you sound super duper brainwashed, my boy." And I didn't really comment on it because I was like, well, back then I thought that, it was just a common experience, but now that I look at it, I'm like, ugh, so freaky, so weird. Yick. That makes me feel uncomfy. I just can't wait to finish this and get this out of my way. It'll literally be something that's been sitting on my desk for half a year. Actually, no, sorry, not half a year. I was supposed to turn it in for New Year's or so, or like December. So it is 3 months late officially. Actually, more like 6 months. It's 6 months late officially. And so finally having it off my desk and out of my mind is going to be one of the nicest feelings of my life. And I'm really looking forward to that. It's also just a beautiful piece, and we never really discussed who owned the rights to it, and so kind of automatically that means it falls into artist owned, which means that when you have, here's a little bit of a lesson for licensing. By default, a lot of artwork done for people for their private life is still artist owned. The people who buy it have the license to, kind of own it and print it and, adore it and show it around to their family, but they don't have the right to reprint it and make money off of it. And so he was kind of stupid in that he never defined that with me, so I'm going to send it in with the contract saying, if you accept this piece of art, you agree that it's an artist-owned piece of art, and have fun. So I think that's what I'm going to do. It'll also prevent him from deciding if he wants to get some sort of revenge on me and trying to resell it and make a huge crap ton of money from it. Because I don't know if he's that petty. He seems like the kind of person that just moles around and gets angry but doesn't do anything. So I think I'm safe. But in case he decides to do something like that, I'll still have the artist rights to it. I don't plan on reselling it or anything. I just want to be able to put it on my portfolio site or something like that, because it's a really nice piece. But I would be worried about him going, AWOL for some weird reason. But man, the amount that guy complained about his ex-wife. Holy crap. Wait, I need to find a reference of a violin for a moment. Violin. There we go. I just need to see it at an angle so I can see if this part over here should be black. I think it's supposed to be black. Show me the violin at an angle. Show me a violin at an angle. Show me the violin at the angle. Oh, wait, no, it's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be wood-colored. Okay, the irony... Oh, my God. I have a violin literally like 10 feet in that direction. I could have just looked at that. It's been ages since I played my violin. Oh, put a banana in your ear. Hector said give him dreadlocks. No! Oh, Ink's in the chat. Hi, Ink. Here, how about we put on some chill music? Something nicer. Wait, where did I drop the music? Oh, it's sitting right here in front of my face. Let's get rid of this. Let's go to starred. Yeah, let's listen to chill music. Tell me if it's too loud again, just in case. Oh, here's some art. I'm being asked, when are you going to show last week's art? Let's actually do it right now. Okay, where the heck is Discord? Discord. Okay, let's look at these. I really just want to sing along with the music. Okie dokes. So Jane. Okay, last week I think the prompt was being held or something like that. Let's look at this. Held or wrapped. That is super duper cute and they look extremely happy with each other. I'm jealous of this couple. I want this in my life. This is beautiful. I love the sketchiness of it. That's just really cool looking. That's really sweet looking. And also, guys, is this too loud? Let me check the comments. Nobody's answering me in the comment section. Is this too loud? Is the music overpowering my vocal? Oh god, I lost a word there. I was about to say a really cool word and it completely popped out. My vocal explosions! Tell me, is my voice loud enough? Is the music quiet enough? I'm going to keep annoying you guys until you tell me. Tell me, tell me. Okay, there we go. I'm just being completely obnoxious. Okay. Kunai brought in her adorable Robo Boys. That is cute. Oh my god. I love her style. Gosh darn it. It's so clean. They look so happy and so innocent. And then we have her other characters. He's cute. Who is he? He's cute. That looks really sweet too. The sketchy style is so good. Apprentice Monira Z says, I had a different definition of wrapped and held. What? Okay, he's got like all these, got all those in the background. Ooh, that's kinda kinky. That looks, interesting. Really well executed though. As always, I love your really bright, I think this is like on ad or something, but really, really bright, highlights and these kind of deep but washed out colors. I always love this style. Good job. Good job. Humble Void. Aww, that's really cute. I love the little grippy hands. That's so well done. And the itty bitty toe claws. Oh, this is so nice. This is a sweet one. God dang, it's a sweet one. It's so cute. Now we have, this is here's some art in the comment section. Continuing the story of the Door of Sin. I really like the purple that you put in here. Like these are nice tones going on in here. Good job. And then you can tell the light's coming from underneath. That's nice. Like it's soft, but it works really well. Yeah, Ibis said, oh, this is super soft. Same idea. Tequila says, I was sketching out a bunch of comic panels tonight, and this one just so happened to fit the prompt, so I went ahead and I finished it. Nice job. That's a horse butt. I really like the design of that sword. It's really pretty. Like, really, really pretty. Good job. Good job indeed. And you got the purple with the green, so those colors work together well, and I love the clean line art. Good job. Pikachu drew an adorable, it looks like an albino, oh god, albino python of some sort. And okay, I'm a big snake person, so I adore this, and it's cute and it's soft, and I want to boop the snake's nose. Yeah, that was mine from last week. Tavern Master Wazzle! I love this piece so much. Okay, I especially love the expression, let me see bigger. Load faster! Okay, whoa, really cool texture on here. But I love this expression. I adore this. It's like this, it's so well done. Good job. Nice. It's a really nice piece. And Elizabeth, e.g. Esu, made this very cute fox picture, and I love the atmosphere here. It seems safe and warm and open. It's just a nice piece, and it's glowy. And of course, foxes are just freaking adorable. This is a super duper cute piece. Nice job. Sarah, 24601. 24601 refers to something, and I completely forget what it is. What does 24601 mean? I'm forgetting something extremely vital to my memory right now. It's like an angel boy hugging a girl, and it looks adorable. I love it when, like, characters with wings hug another character and their wings wrap around them. Like, that just makes me so happy. And you captured that so beautifully here. Good job. It's really nice. Ah, I want somebody with wings to hug me. Ink! We have Ink's piece, which is, oh, I really like it's a PNG and you have these kind of crumbly edges. The lighting in here is, wait a moment. Are Anton's eyes illuminating everything? Oh wait, there's also a lamp. Okay, I thought Anton had frickin' school bus eyes for a moment. Oh, your lighting has gotten so much better, and the girl looks grumpy. Oh, this is so cute. I really, really like this. But wait, there's light coming down directly like this, and there's light on the top of his forearms, and it's yellower than that light. So Anton has school bus eyes! Confirmed! Vivi? Aw, that's so sweet. Aw, puppy. I can tell it's done in Procreate. I think this is, this texture is called Fever. But, this is really sweet. I like that you put this out of focus, and then the purple and the green work really well together. And that's a cute doggo. I would also love to hug this doggo. Adorable. Okay, everybody, great job this week. These were all really sweet, and it's just that we had a warm, happy week when it comes to hugging. That sounds kind of goofy. But yeah, warm, cool, adorable week. Good job. I'm looking forward to seeing what everybody has for this week. It's like literally on the complete opposite end. This week we're talking about scary stuff. La 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 la. Da, da, da. Shoot, I missed a lunchtime seminar. Crap. For my boss. Oh no, Wazzle, you even messaged me directly on Discord. I'm sorry, I completely missed that. Earth checkpoint 2. Okay, I caught up with everything everybody was talking about. Oh wait, no, play. Where did OBS Studio go? Ah, there it is. Awesome. Awesome sauce. Oh, that's what it is. Les Mis. Yes, 24601. That was the dude's number. Okay, now I remember. I felt so bad because I was like, wait, I'm completely forgetting something. Jean Valjean! Yeah. Jean Valjean. Okay, I'm moving this over. I don't want to... This looks kind of funky in the background, so I just want it out of the background. There, now we have a pretty background. Okay, violin boy. Let's finish you up so I never have to look at you again. Actually, no, I do want to look at it again. This is honestly a really good picture. I just don't want to have to connect the mental stuff to it. I used to do almost all of my commissions in Photoshop, but now I've been doing so many of them on Procreate because Procreate's just, for drawing, like straight up drawing, it's become an extremely good app. I legitimately think that after I, like, when I get to the point, not to the point, but you can edit your live streams after they post. I'm literally gonna go through and just cut out the, the part where nobody could hear me. I'm gonna be like, ha ha ha, that didn't happen. Nobody knows about it. Only you guys will know about the great conundrum of too loud classical music on the, I believe it is the 11th or 12th of March. 2021. There's so many subtleties to this piece. I really have never tried tackling something this complex before. I don't even know what kind of buttons this guy would have worn. Buttons. I'm presuming 4 holes? For slightly more realism, I will put some of them off kilter. And no, that doesn't look right. I think I'll just be stringent and keep them up and down. I had a beautiful dinner. What did you guys have for dinner? I sauteed together zucchini, a spaghettified zucchini, which is like you put it through the spiralizer and it turns it into noodles. So I sauteed up some really tasty chicken with a bunch of nice spices, and then some spaghettified zucchini. What layer are we on? Okay, good, we're on edits. And then I sauteed the spinach with it and some, God, what was it called? Some tofu. And then I scrambled an egg and I put it on top, and it had like a hoisin sauce with a little bit of sriracha. And I sat outside looking at the sunset while I ate it. And it was such a vibe. It was a very peaceful dinner. This button should be bigger. Wait, Ink, what do you mean? You said I threw zucchini into a black hole? What? Wait, what do you think I saw? No, I threw it. Oh, the spaghetti fire. Ah, I get it. You cannot trick me with those kind of literary conundrums. Spaghettification! Yeah, I totally spaghettified. I personally spaghettified. find a way to be able to stream from the iPad to online, because I'd love to do more work straight from my, like, I'd love to be able to stream iPad work to YouTube, but there's not really a good way so far. Can I? Does it let me? Ooh, I'm trying to figure out where the things are. Here we go. Plus. Oh, I can go live. Wait a moment. I'm gonna have to look into that. Looks like I can do a live stream directly from. Wow, you guys can't see anything. It is like, is it just purposefully cutting it out? Oh no, it's there. Haha, when I whoosh my fingers back and forth, you can actually see it for some reason. Oh shoot, I still I have the wrong thing up. Let me change that. Wrong. There we go. I put the wrong thumbnail up. They don't have a thing for art. Weird. Okay. Mildly irritating, just mildly. Mildly irritating. Ah, I almost flicked my water thing. Oh, I finished my Saurians, which you guys can't see. Hey, concentrate. It's just a lady Saurian, and she's super pretty. And this is the male Saurian. And my god, it just does not like bright screens, does it? Male. Go down. Female. I love how she's looking sideways. Okay, back to Paganini. I'm super lucky. I just get to sit and draw like a... Oh, come on, you. Like, for a job, I literally just get to sit around and draw lizard people and then 3D model them. Like, I am living the freaking life when it comes to my art. Oh, I just figured out a way to send it to this guy in a way that he won't expect. I can, he has an email. Because, you know, he's a professional and people have to send him requests for him to show up with his itty bitty violin and play stuff for their weddings and stuff. I can just find his email address and send it to him through that. Solutions! Grab a similar tone and just fill this entire thing in. Wazzle said, I showed the Saurians off, and Wazzle was like, I love those designs, especially that the lady is not just the male with boobs and eyelashes. Oh, hell yeah. Now, when I design characters, you know, like, the Saurians, which are the, this particular species, they're supposed to be, like, essentially cavemen, except with dinosaur features. And, you know, they can become travelers for the game, but they're just really kind of stupid. And the thought was that, you know, literally the description I was given was, okay, make a person with a triceratops head. And I was like, okay, cool. And since they're based on dinosaurs and birds are descended from dinosaurs, I thought to myself, well, in the animal kingdom, the males are often larger and more colorful than females. So I'm going to make these guys larger and more colorful. And that just seems like, you know, the best way to do it. And so that's basically just what I did. And that's why the males had bright oranges, bright greens, red, larger spikes, and the female was okay, I need to look at the violin again. And the female was you know, smaller, more muted colors. I essentially looked at birds. Okay, that's Gordon Ramsay. What am I looking for? Violin. I really should just grab my own violin for this. Oh wait, I can look at the sideways picture of it. Perfect. Okay, so it really does cut off right there. That makes it easier. Cool. You guys can't see this, but I'm sticking my tongue out while I draw. I don't know why I do this, I just do. Give me a color. I need a color for this. Awesome. Pull it this way. actually what I should be using that shade to do my shading. Just pull it upwards. I'm going to hijack this highlight. Oh wow, it's super blurry. Hey buddy, you gonna focus? Okay. Wazzle said, birds, that makes sense, because I thought most, like lizards, the females were slightly larger. I'm also, since they're half human, I'm also kind of focusing on humans, because with humans also, come on buddy, please focus for me. It's honestly not that bright. Because with humans, human males are slightly larger than the females as well. And with the monkeys too. So it was a bunch of different species I was looking at when I designed that. But yeah, with birds, I think it depends on the species really. Like male turkeys are larger than female turkeys. I think. Parrots, I think they're about the same size. It's more like their coloration that varies. And I don't know, do we have enough research on Triceratops to determine if the males or the females were bigger? I mean, we should, considering we have a bunch of their skeletons. I'm gonna see if I can adjust the light balance of this. Video capture device. Properties. Resolution, maybe? No. Configure video. Ah, there we go. Well, I thought that would help. There we go. Oh my god, that's so much better. Oh my gosh. Wow, it's like you can actually see what I'm doing now. Oh my god, that took so long to figure out how to do. Yeah, this is what's supposed to look like. Now you guys can see it, and it's not horrifically blown out. Good god. It's still not focusing as well as it could. Oh well. You know, you can see the reds and the blues and all the subtlety to it. Sheesh. What layer is it on? Oh, it's because it's on a different layer. Gotcha. Hell yeah, that's one sexy violin. Okay, for color, I'm going to take the color off of the bridge. I'm going to replace it with a different color, because this should not be that color. It's supposed to be a piece of wood. That was a burp. I did a burp. If you're wondering, yes, the violin was traced because I could not draw it accurately for my life. I ended up taking a reference picture of myself for the violin tracing, just because by then he had started getting creepy, and I was at that point where I was like, okay, time to finish this as quickly as I can. And yeah, which is why it looks so accurate. It's because it was a photograph. Okay. Yeah, I can make it look like stainless steel, and he'd be like, that's incorrect! That's incorrect! And I'd be like, ah, yes, it is incorrect. Deal with it, bucko! It's like a deep wood color, but it'll work. Where'd the music go? Where'd the music go? There it went. This music fits this drawing really well. just said hello. Hello, Mora. How are you doing? I have to send Snapchats to my friend. Looks like the wood patterns on old violins run up and down. I was not expecting that. Here's some art just made a good point. Reminder to all the digital artists right now, make sure to save your art unless you're on some sort of app that does it automatically for you. I feel bad for my dad. He just messaged me. He was like, hey, do you want to join Mom and I for a movie? And I'm like, Dad, it's a Friday. You know I'm doing a stream on a Friday. I'm gonna have to message that to him. Oh, Wazzle, if your picture's just naked, like if there aren't any like super sexual overtones, all you have to do is upload it onto ARTBLOCK Friday with a spoiler, like a spoiler cover over it. Because you're allowed to do nudity in the server as long as it's artistic nudity, or you know it's meant in an artistic way. So you can put that in. Eva. Guys, I want a new iPad. I'm so spoiled. I was looking at Apple's store yesterday, and I would love to get a new iPad, but it's the one that's the equivalent of this particular one I have right now is $1,300. $1,300. That's so much. To be honest, I bought this one for about $1,200, I think. But $1,300 for not that large of a, tech jump. And I'm like, what am I doing? I don't need that. I already have a really good iPad. But $1,300. Oh my god, did I really spend that much on this thing? I forget how I afforded it. Oh my god, I forget how I actually managed to afford this iPad. I think I might still be paying it off. Wazzle saying, still cheaper than a Wacom. Yeah, it is. Getting a Cintiq is like $1,600. Sometimes more. It's so expensive to buy a Cintiq. Actually, there was a person on one of my TikTok videos when I was complaining about the Wacom tablet. Like the one I have is a Wacom Intuos Pro, which costs about $350, I think. And, or at least it did a few years ago when I bought it. It's probably more expensive now. And, it's a great tablet, like way better than the Intuos 4 I used to own, which was actually my first digital tablet. I started off fancy. But, yeah, the person online, because I was like, oh my god, the mapping isn't accurate, oh my gosh, blah blah blah, and I ended up deleting the video because people were being mean to me and it made me cry. But like the guy or somebody, I don't know who it was who actually commented, but they're like, well, if you don't like the mapping of this, of your Wacom tablet, your regular one, just buy a Cintiq. And I'm like, wow, thank you for the suggestion. Let me just go pull $2,000 out of my ass, and I'll go on my way and buy that Cintiq. I mean, that was kind of like in my head what I was saying, and I was like, realistically, I actually commented, oh, I'm sorry, I don't have that kind of money. Yeah, Wazzle, you saw them. My constrained proportions were on everything, and people were just like, wow, you idiot. You own a tablet and you don't know this? Oh my god, I don't know why so many people are so stupid. If you own something, you should know how to use it. God, I fucking hated that comment section. Sorry for swearing. It was so rude. Like, people were literally, like, ugh. Like, I think owning a Wacom tablet for, God, 14 years now, on and off, I think I know how to do the constrained proportions. And yes, my drivers were updated, thank you very much. But, people just, I don't know what it is, but when somebody thinks that they can explain something, or when something's obvious to them, some people just get really unpleasant. It drives me crazy. It's like, Listen, not everything that's obvious to you is obvious to everybody else. So please be a little bit kinder. Yeah, it's the first time I've ever deleted a video because people were being unpleasant. Like, literally the first ever time I did it. Wazzle, you're making a good point. She's saying, I'm sure that most of them didn't actually know that stuff and just wanted to be assholes. That's something I notice happens a lot. Like, people will just see what other people are commenting, and they'll go along with those comments, trying to sound like they're smart. It drives me crazy. And also, like, you know, have you seen on videos how some people will just, like, keep repeating things over and over again? Like, one person will make a point, and then everybody else is like, oh, I must also make this point to show that I am big brain smart. And I'm like, listen, it's been said once, twice, maybe 70 times already. You don't need to jump in and say the exact same thing. You look like an idiot. On the other hand, it is boosting the person's video. But, actually, I use that to my advantage sometimes. Like when I post a video about color theory, I know that the comment section is going to blow up with people telling me that I'm wrong about, you know, science, which is hilarious. Have fun, people. But I will use that kind of phenomenon to boost videos sometimes because people just need to show off or need to show that they know something. It's pretty ridiculous, actually. It's like you're trying to, nobody knows who you are and you're trying to impress absolute strangers on the internet. Like, get a life. Ah, shoot. I didn't mean to smudge that. Back musicians making a kind of good point. You can't really have an opinion on the internet anymore because everybody will rip you to pieces. I've made videos before and then deleted them within minutes, realizing that they're probably going to, you know, get a bunch of backlash, even though it isn't anything like controversial. Like once I was just talking about you know, try not, you know, don't guilt people into adopting pets because, you know, they might really want one, but they just can't afford it at the moment. And then I realized that I've seen other people make similar videos and they've been absolutely ripped to pieces in their comment sections. And it's sad. Like, yeah. I'm all for, you know, the correct amount of political correctness, but when it's taken too far, then people aren't allowed to speak on the internet anymore without fear of massive retribution. You get this entire kind of hive mind. It's really freaky. Like sometimes I seriously moderate what I say, even though technically it's not that, you know, what is the word? Controversial? Yeah, half the stuff I say isn't controversial at all. Or not even half. 99%. I think the most controversial thing I've ever said is that K-pop is an abusive industry and that the stans aren't treating it like that. That's like the most controversial thing I think I've ever said to anybody. And ironically, it was my sister, who is a massive K-pop stan. And the thing is, we were able to have, you know, a healthy discussion about it. And, you know, co-educate each other back and forth and talk about our opinions. But, like, I feel like outside of just family, it's difficult to have any sort of opinion anymore without, you know, getting torn to pieces. It's really frustrating. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't have anything wrong with K-pop outside of the fact that half the industry is kind of predatory upon young people. You know, the music can be fun. I don't have anything wrong with the music. It's literally just the practices of labor that they have sometimes. Am I gonna get in trouble for that opinion? Oh no, I finally said it on the internet. Wazzle's saying, well, the stands can still be exceptionally woobifying and toxic. I don't want to say I agree with you, but I kind of agree with you. It's interesting because, like, the stands will say, oh, we're not, is it a weeaboo? I think it's called Koreaboo, actually. They'll say they're not, but I've seen people with, here's the thing, like, I know my sister has posters all over her wall, and it's just something she happens to enjoy at the moment. My worry is people who rely on only one thing to give them happiness. Oh, I wasn't in the edit layer, that's why it looks so funky. Yeah, I worry about people who only rely on one thing to give them happiness. Like, people should be diverse. People should have, you know, multiple things that make them happy. Sometimes it can be difficult, especially if you're having mental health problems. I worry, though, when somebody gets so attached to one certain thing that they can't really see past it. And that's, I guess, why I'm worried about some aspects of K-pop, is because people, you know, like, they objectify the stands and then they say, oh, we're not. And then they buy entire booklets filled with, you know, attractive pictures of them and start squealing over it. And I'm like, you just said you weren't objectifying them, but now you're literally paying multiple amounts of money to buy the same exact, God, what is it called? The same exact album, just trying to collect different cards. And, you know, it's their money. They can do whatever they want with their money, but I personally would never do that. And I'm also a protective older sister, so sometimes I mildly worry about my siblings' spending habits on certain things. If it makes her happy, that's, you know, it makes her happy, but doesn't mean I can't have an opinion on it, right? It feels weird even saying that. I'm afraid I'm about to get, like, lashed at. I think she's gonna message me, she's gonna be, Miranda, I can't believe you said that on the internet. I reject you. And I'm gonna be like, oh, no, why? Like, my thing about those photo cards is that buy the album for like $40 or $50, which is a lot of money for an album, and then go on eBay. People are selling those cards. You don't need to spend $300 trying to get one single stand's card. You can just find it on the internet and buy it there. And that just feels, personally to me, and remember, this is an opinion, it's not fact, it feels like a more efficient use of money to, you know, just find what you want on the internet and be done with it there. Honestly, you know what? That entire buying, I just realized this, holy crap, wait. The entire thing where you're buying something over and over again and hoping to win, that's gambling. The K-pop industry has literally trained young people into a habit of gambling. That's like what slot machines are about. You put in money and you have a chance of getting what you want. They've literally trained young people into a habit of gambling. Holy shit. Oh god, my sister's gonna hate it when I say that. Oh my god, she's going to hate it, because she's trying to be a psychologist. Or a psychiatrist, one of the two, I forget. She's gonna hate that analogy. If you think about it, a lot of, yeah, because I see Fortnite being mentioned. Like the chests that you open in a lot of mobile games, that's gambling. People are secretly training people how to gamble. This is really bad. I don't like this. Ah, that's smudge. I don't need smudge. I need... Actually, that was erase. I need... highlight. Smudge his chin somewhere? I did. Gosh darn it. It must have been too far in the past for me to go back to, but there, it's fixed. Smudge Chinian. Ah, that's erasing. Back musician said, as an East Asian, I genuinely worry about the people that think we all look like K-pop stars. Oof. Wait, I need to catch up on the comments in general. There's a lot of new comments. Oh wait, I just saw something I need to do first. Yellow tone, pop it up to the brighter color. work for me, baby. There we go. That looks so cool. Oh, that looks so cool. Okay, I'm gonna read the comments now because I haven't checked up on them in a hot second. Here's some art says they just posted the drawing to the Discord. Let's take a peek at it then. Where did Discord go? There they are. There they are. I have no idea why I said that way. Let's take a quick peek at the Discord. Somebody just said that looks like a piece of Ew, you didn't need to say that. Blah. Somebody just messaged me named Anna Fixation, and that is a picture of a sexy belly. I am betting that a Russian bot has messaged me and somehow gotten into our chat. I'm gonna have to look at that. I am worried about opening that. Ooh, that is super duper spooky. Ooh. Oh, and you used the trick I was showing you. Congratulations, it looks cool. Yeah, those eyes in the background are super duper spooky. Nice job. That looks awesome. Oh, and I love how these ones are fading into the background. Like that right there, that looks super nice. I really like that. Okay, I need to see who Anna Fixation is. Okay, it looks like they just wanna enter the server with another with another account. Okay, thank goodness. Still really interesting to have your God, what is it called? Still very interesting to have your profile picture be an almost naked lady top. That gives me the heebie-jeebies. Like, I don't need that. I don't need that. Okay, what layer is that on? So you're saying if I want to mushy whooshy it, I'm gonna have to— oh my god, that happened really quickly. That should have a shadow. That's not the right color for that highlight. Yellow? Yeah, yellow works a lot better. No! When did that smudge happen? No! Fortunately, smudges are easy to fix, but no! Here's some art saying, I'm going to go do pottery lessons tomorrow. Lucky. I love pottery. I'll do some highlights. I love highlights. Hey, baby. Hey. Come here, girl. me pet you. Oh, pet. Pet the cat. I'm petting the kitty. Good girl. Oh, hello, kitty, kitty. Yeah, hey, baby. She's like, ah, peasant, how dare you even think of touching my tail? Where's my green color? Ugh. Sorry, I didn't mean to cough right into the microphone. Blech. Take some of that. Some of that. Hey, hey, hey. Don't do that. Butt face. I really want a thunderstorm. My cats really like getting my attention, but unfortunately the way they want to get my attention is by destroying everything. And so what my cat just did is I have my foam things all over the walls, which allow me to, block a certain amount of sound. And she just decided to, claw it and try pulling it off. And then I said, stop it! And she looked at me like, but Mom, I require attention. Give me attention. Mother. And I was like, cat, you know I'm live streaming. You know the Fridays are for the stream of the live. The stream live, the live stream. Ha la 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 la. Your cat just keeps peeing in your sister's sink? Oh my gosh. Sounds like a personal problem. Yuck. I hear somebody revving and squealing their tires outside. Here's the ironic thing. I'm definitely part of the car scene, and I have definitely squealed my fair share of tires. But when somebody does it outside of somebody else's house or in a residential neighborhood, stop. Go find an old abandoned strip of the highway, or a parking lot in the middle of the night to do that shenanigans in, because people are trying to sleep. Just because the road is circular does not mean you need to go squealy tirey time. There are appropriate places to do it. Just go find them. Stop being a bum. That reminds me, this summer I am undertaking an extreme project. I'm going to try to get the rust, a significant portion of the rust off my car by hand. To get the materials, get my, high amount of, low, oh, what is it called? It's the grade of sandpaper that's really low. I forget the exact word for it, but I know that I'm going to be using 50 or 80, and essentially I'm going to be sitting there scraping the paint off of the bottom of my car. And I feel so nervous doing it, but I'm looking forward to it because I know how much getting paint corrected on the car can cost, and I am not going to pay that amount of money. So I was like, I gotta do it myself then. I don't mind paying money to get the car painted properly, but I'm going to do the preparation by myself. And I just know it's going to be so much work, and I'm going to need to get tiger tail or whatever it is, tiger hair, I think it's called. Bless you, Roxy. That was a cute sneeze. Yeah, tiger wire, or tiger tail, I forget what it's called. Essentially, I'm going to get all the materials I need and probably spend a good 60 woman hours. Ha, it's woman hours. Spend a good 60 woman hours getting the car prepped for a paint. I'm going to see if I can find a local place in Pittsburgh that will trade art for car body work. If I can even I'm probably gonna have to take a loan out, because like getting the panels repainted that I need to get repainted, like the painting alone is going to cost in the thousands. So it's like, can I like get a loan and then trade you guys the rest for like art that you need? Like, wow, that sign you got out there is getting pretty old fashioned, sir. Would you like a redesign and we can trade our services? I'm thinking about doing that because there's no way in hell I can afford just getting my car repainted right now. It's so much money. At the same time, if I don't take care of that rust, it's eventually going to eat the car out. So, that's not what I meant. It's going to destroy the car from underneath. There's nothing sexual about cars and rust. That's just my dirty, dirty, dirty mind. Oh, ink, thank you. That's what it's called. Low grit. Yeah, I'm going to be going super duper low grit, and I've watched so many like tutorials online. Chris Fix is one of my favorites. But I've watched all the tutorials, and we're just going to go for it. Hi says, I'm super excited because I might be adopting a cat soon. Good luck! Aw, kitty! I love cats. I'm actually just an animal person in general. I don't have a preference. literally drew the individual stitch marks on these freaking buttons. Why? Yeah, the dog you hear is most likely Chubbs. It's the next door neighbor's, actually across the street and 2 houses down dog. He barks at everything. Like, if it has a soul and dares exist near his house, he will bark at it. Really sweet dog once you actually approach him and let him sniff your hand, though. He's like, I think he's a Cocker Spaniel. Hello, Kunai. Was done in that layer. Oh. Then I should erase this layer. I don't know what this music is, but it's cool. Okay, this is not fitting music. Oh, it's by Calvin Harris. I haven't listened to him in ages. This music feels very much 80s. My god, this music is 80s! I love it though. 80s music is fun. Spooky Pika's asking, are people going to vibe in the voice chat after the stream? Probably. I know this is probably going to take me until 12 o'clock in the night, so... Oh yeah, fingernails are a thing. I'll add those later. Is that literally the only thing? Yep. Okay. We are recycling this music list. What is it? What is it? Ink is saying not me copy and pasting cityscape because I'm too lazy to draw over and over. Dude, that's totally valid. I do that kind of stuff a lot, actually. A message. I just got a I just got an email from one of the people I critiqued a while ago. There was Troy's bear. He just emailed me saying thank you for the critique, and if I wanted to look at any of his other art, it's on TikTok. I don't want to be mean. I just want to say, listen, the great thing about your bear is that it was so random and so unannounced that it became a meme on my channel for a while. And, you know, like jumping in and saying, oh yes, I am Troy, this is my bear. Like no, stay mysterious, dude. Stay to be Troy, the mysterious bear dude. Like, I don't want to, like, just straight up say that to him, though. I feel like I would be mean to say that. But, you know, if you're gonna be a meme, you have to just disappear for a while. I always felt that. Like, if you make some great impact, then be mysterious for a while. Just be mysterious. But seriously, I fucking love that bear. It's one of my favorite drawings anybody's ever submitted for critique. It's just so good. It's a cute looking bear. Yeah, I know I talk a lot more often, guys. I'm sorry. I'm really trying to focus on this. Like, usually I just casually draw, but this is, you know, for a client that I want to really finish, so if you don't have ADHD, there's something that we ADHDians, I like calling it that way, there's something that people with ADHD sometimes do. It's called hyperfocusing. And that's exactly what you're seeing me do right now. It's this crazy, just incredible focus on one single thing. And that's exactly what I'm doing right now. This is a far less formal Art Block Friday. This is a Miranda is using Art Block Friday to finish a piece of art. Wow, I'm really proud of the scroll area of this violin. That looks beautiful. Wow. Wow, it's almost as if I'm a good artist. Wow. Fucking acknowledge it for once, Miranda. Nah. The irony of, okay, this is gonna sound super ironic, and actually my apprentice, one of my apprentices, Lofa, has fully called me out for this before. Like, despite the fact I can draw like this, sometimes I'm still like, wow, I'm not that good. Ooh. It drives me crazy. Okay, what layer is that on? That's on the edits layer. I'm just gonna smudge that. How does my Apple Pencil do? 22%. We can eke another hour out of 22%. Do the violin string. Oh, Wazzle. Oh no. You're just struggling with your current piece. Seems to be a lot darker. Yoinkus. There we go. Too dark. Okay, it should be falling directly on top since that's where the contact is being made with the bow. drive the shadow all the way down. Looks gorgeous. Okay. Could leave that in darkness. That gets in darkness, and then that's made lighter. Where are my itty bitty 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 detailers? Okay. Slightly more on the green end, slightly more silver. Light source is coming from there, so I'm going to make it smaller. There's a shadow over there, so the shadow should also be over here. What am I doing? Focus, my child. Focus. Focus. You can do it. I believe in you. See this picture? Thank you for focusing. Spooky Pika, you have a storm coming? I'm jealous. I like storms. Isn't there supposed to be a giant winter storm coming for certain parts of the US right now? Okay, see you later, Kunai girl. Thank you for dropping in. What is it, Roxy? Do you want some attention? Here, let me give you a few pets. Hey, sweetheart. How are you doing? I know, I'm sorry. I'm not paying you any attention right now. Come here. Come on, honey. Come on. So you want to get pet and then you're going to run away and walk out the door? I gotcha. You are definitely a cat. Pop Food saying she's adding the grips on the strings. My wrist couldn't withstand that. Fun fact about those types of instrument strings. The grip in the strings begin at the bridge and end where the fingerboard begins. This is so that the rosin in the bow and the bow hairs can work. Oh, that's cool. I actually didn't know that, despite the fact that I have a violin. See, we never got taught that kind of stuff in, like, high school. Wait, Pop Food, you might actually be knowledgeable about this. This is Paganini. Back when he played violin, would the strings have worked the same way? Or would they have run along the entire violin? I'm trying to make it decently historically accurate, which is why, you know, he has the one single string and then the other ones are flying off of the end. Because I thought Paganini was like 1700s. Honestly, I need to do a bit more research into him. I mostly did research for his, Well, those kind of strings would have been made out of dried lamb intestines. Well, there's a historical inaccuracy then in this picture. I don't want to erase all those tiny little details I just did. He's going to have to deal with them being there. I don't know if he's actually going to go that close and look. Actually, no. He's obsessed with this guy. He probably will. Well, if he doesn't like it, he can put his big man pants on and he can unblock me from TikTok. Or not TikTok. He can make a new account, or he can actually message me over the phone instead of hiding. can do it. I believe in you. There you go. Oh wait, Pop Food, you didn't find me through TikTok? Pop Food, I see what you mean. It's actually cool though, like almost 100% of people know me from TikTok, where I have a way larger following, so it's super cool that you actually came in organically. Like, you're one of the first people to ever just find me organically. That's actually really cool and really nice to know. Welcome to the channel. Wazzle, you're having a night where you just struggle? That happens once in a while. You're fine. I have nights where I struggle with my art too. It's never really that fun, but you know, it just has to happen sometimes. It's not the base layer, darn it. It's the edits layer. I'm gonna have to mush that out. Audio track is unavailable all of a sudden. What's up with that? Weird. It's a pity. I really like Maestro Tlaklelel. I can't even pronounce it. Hello, Sarah. How are you doing? Wazzle, I get the mental health spiral thing. Just don't... For this particular night, maybe... Instead of trying to figure out how to draw something super accurately, maybe do something more abstract. Just take your brushes and play around with it. Use digital programs. So maybe use brushes that you've never used before. I personally really like making abstract art, and I'm sure you'd be good at it because I know you're one of the better artists in our server. Like, make something that you don't have to care about. Just let it rip. Yeah. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Go back, go back, go back. That did not look right. Oh, Sarah9 saying good, first time catching you live. Well, it's nice to have you. I'm afraid this particular live stream isn't eventful because I'm just using it. I'm kind of using it as an excuse to finish a piece of work for a client. Okay, I'm gonna delete this layer. Pop on a new layer. Wait, I need to mix these two colors in between. Oh wait, no. We should be doing this on the layer right below hand. eyes are so weird. They make me uncomfy sometimes. I'm gonna do a trick here just so I don't have to hyper curve them. Come here, you. There we go. Looks more accurate. Don't have to worry about the accuracy of eyelashes. Ah, it crashed on me. Here, wait. Oh, the Apple Pencil's at 12% right now. You ready to function for me again, buddy? Oh wow, you're super warm. Yeah, I know you're angry at me. You've never had to work on a picture this big before. Probably not with this much detail. I know you can do it though. You're a good iPad. You're 3rd gen. You're really powerful. And so far we've done a bunch of stuff together, so I'm sure you can finish this picture. You'll be okay. We just need 2 or 3 more hours of this and I'll let you get a big rest. Okay, buddy? I'll never have to see this picture again. You can do it. I believe in you. There, see? You can do it. Easy peasy. Now we can merge it down. You don't have to deal with a bunch of layers anymore. See, you're okay, buddy. I need to let the Apple Pencil charge, so I'm going to be doing some of this with my finger. Even working? Oh, nope, it's working. It's definitely working. There we go. Much better. Pop Food's asking, do you use brush strokes or do you use the smear tool to shade? Come on, buddy, focus. You can do it, camera. Come on. I believe in you. You've been doing it several times tonight. Oops. Look, it's a face. Concentrate on the eyeballs. You are trained to do that. 1, Sorry, my camera dislikes focusing for some reason. There we go. It's kind of a mixture of both. I do my... It depends on what brush I'm using. If I'm using a rough brush and I want to tidy up with it, I do use the smear tool. But for the most part, I don't. Like, there's certain things that I draw that I use the smear tool for, like galaxies, for instance, and I don't really use it for shading as much as giving texture. Or mulling down highlights. Like over here, for instance, I'm just using the smear tool to ever so slightly darken these highlights because I personally believe they're a little bit too bright and I want to get some texture in there. I'm just letting the Apple Pencil charge right now because it's on a super low battery. There we go. Wait, what brush am I using? Oh, ink parchment. I want to be using Salamanca. Salamanca is a great brush, by the way. It's one of my favorites. What else can I do just with my finger? Okay, that little dot's on that layer, so let's get rid of that. Just gonna push up the hairline a little bit. There. Let's lower the opacity. Are you saying if it's not above a threshold of 50%, you won't do it? That's naughty of you. Yeah, one good thing about Procreate is sometimes the brushes, you can use the blending brushes to give texture instead of just using them for shadows. They'll actually go in and give you really, really, really cool texture, and that's one of the things I like using them for. Like for this picture, it's supposed to be kind of like an old-fashioned, you know, Masters Renaissance kind of picture, and so that's why I'm using a brush that has the texture of a canvas, because you can see here it's giving it a canvas-like texture and making it feel a lot more believable. What layer am I doing that on? It should be in edits. Not too much. And now I'm gonna grab this. When I use the Apple Pencil, it's so much easier to get like the texture I want, so doing it with my fingers, I have to go back and forth, and it's kind of obnoxious. There we go, that's better. I have so much work to do on the devil. Almost everything else is like getting close to being done, but the devil down here is like he is a mess. He's not having a good time. Okay, it is getting close to 10 o'clock, so this has been a 4-hour long stream. I think I'm going to end it. I probably need 2 more hours into this, but I don't want everybody having to sit around for too long. Mr. Angry Paganini. I should probably also get up. Here's some art made a very, very, very good point. I've been sitting for 4 hours straight right now, so I need to get up and move around. Let's see if I can unduct tape my my thingy. You guys, it's really funny how I had this set up. Wait, let me take a picture of the setup here, how I actually managed to get this thing to work tonight. And I'll show you guys. It really doesn't want to take a good picture. Come here, you. So this is the recording setup tonight. I had to tilt this entire thing, and the webcam is pointing downwards, and then it's duct taped to the monitor to make sure I can maintain that tilt. So I'm gonna have to disassemble this in one way or another. Okay, duct tape off of that. There's duct tape at the base. Come on. Ah, you can do it. Ooh, I left something funky there. And duct tape off of that. That's a good piece of duct tape. I could use that for something. And fold this upwards and downwards. Hey, you can see all my soundproofing. So much soundproofing. And go back in. Well, I know you can't go back in. Wait a moment. I need scissors. I just screwed over one of the legs of my tripod. Whoops. Come on, go back inside, baby. You can do it. Just lock yourself. Thank you. Was that a lock or an unlock? I wish for you to unlock, please. Thank you so much. I'm gonna have to get that figured out. Okay. Oh wow, the exposure's super low now because I did that adjustment. Let me put the exposure back where it was before. Can I get this not to freak out and fly everywhere? Okay, it was originally like that, I believe. Or maybe I had it tighter. Oh wait, no, I have to lock this in place. Here we go. Everything's back to normal. I don't intend to do the iPad like that again. It was an accident. Well, not an accident, I just had no way of doing it in any other way. Video capture device, properties, configure video, camera, exposure. Can I just do auto exposure, please? Oh, that's super bright now. Well, it's not that bad. Oh, I can change the focus? Why don't I just use this? It'll make sure it maintains focus all the time. Ah, I feel so stupid now. Ooh, that's too low, buddy. Let's stick you at -4. Pan. Tilt. I'm just gonna leave those at 0. Zoom! Oh, it didn't zoom on my face super crazy. That would have been really fun. Okay, we're gonna apply that. And I would like more saturation, please. Just a little bit. I look very washed out. On the other hand, I'm extremely pale. Brightness? Lower the brightness. It's really not making any difference. Yeah, I don't see any difference in these particular settings. I guess we'll apply them anyhow. Okie dokes. I know this has been a longer stream, and definitely not the same kind of stream that I usually do. And I know ARTBLOCK Friday wasn't posted yesterday. I just had a day where I needed to take off and do stuff for myself. Pop food. New stream idea. Miranda tried to figure out the camera settings. Yeah, basically. Oh, it's supposed to be Paganini? I always thought it was Paganini. Whoops. Are we going to rate the voice chat now? I'll do voice chat in like 15 minutes. I want to stand up and stretch and do stuff. Okay, see you later, Ink. We probably will be in the tavern. Oh boy. Okay, I need to stand up and do stuff. This has been a night, and I'm almost done. I can just, I can finish it and send it to him, which will be amazing because I am so ready to be done with that commission. Okie dokes. Thank you everybody for joining, whoever did join. Tomorrow is going to be the first ever gaming stream, just because I want to. It'll be fun for shits and giggles. And also, I can't run 2 channels. I was going to be running 2 channels. Did you just disconnect and reconnect again? I paid so much money for you and you act like a goofball. Okay. Yeah, so tomorrow is the first ever gaming stream, I think at 3 o'clock p.m. It'll last maybe 2 to 3 hours. Haven't decided yet. We'll see what happens with that. I don't even know what game I'm going to be playing. Patricia, there is a Discord. Before I leave, let me quickly get you the link. I need to let this thing stand up. No, click, 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 click. No, camera, please don't kill me. I'm but a small bean. Okay, Patricia, I'm going to drop to you the Discord link. It is a one-time use link. I'm just trying to figure out how to get to it, I'm sorry. It should be under welcome rules. There we go. Invite people. Edit invite link. Okay, it's going to expire after 1 hour because I'm literally, you're here right now, and it's a 1-use link. Actually, I'm going to make it a 5-use because some people are butts, and they will kind of jump in and grab it when they shouldn't. So that should work. Read through the welcome and rules. It'll tell you how to get into the server, because it's not just a quick, you know, welcome and join. You have to read through the instructions first, and it'll force you to read through our policies. Okay. Oh, I can't see the top of my face. Okay, so thank you guys for joining. Hopefully I'll see some of you tomorrow. I don't expect the gaming chats to be... I do not expect the gaming chats or the gaming streams to be particularly large. It's mostly me goofing off for myself. And Sunday, there's ArtSchool Sunday. That's the one that everybody likes coming to because it's essentially free tutorials. And yeah, I will be finishing this tonight and posting it into the Discord and then giving it to that weirdo that commissioned it in the first place. I'm openly dissing him at this point just because he's been so inappropriate, and you don't know who he is, but he does if he's watching this. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. As per usual, make sure to drink your water, get your sleep, believe in yourself, and follow your dreams, because I know you guys can kick ass. Bye-bye. Where's all